Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
You'll want to take a good look at this because this may be the only time in your lifetime you'll be able to see what is being called the Great Conjunction.
The Great Conjunction is where Jupiter and Saturn look really close together, and if my research is correct, the last time it happened was 400 years ago. Our Skycam has a view of it right now, so let's go over to our chief meteorologist, Hutch Johnson. Hutch, what are we seeing, and where can people here in the valley drive for a look?
Well, you want to get away from any clouds. The good news is here in Fargo, we're cloud-free, and also in the Northern Valley, cloud-free. We have some moving into our western counties right now, and this will only be visible now for the next hour or so. Actually, Saturn and Jupiter have been in the sky, and we've shown you from our sky cams the last several weeks, but here they are as close as they will be. This is a look from our Home of Economy camera in Devils Lake. You can see the two. We'll show you Grand Forks a little bit later in the show, but really an amazing pairing of a couple of planets. Looks just like stars out there as we head into the evening. Now, we are watching Tuesday night into Wednesday. Tomorrow night, very late into the day on Wednesday, a combination of wind and snow will create dangerous travel conditions for many areas as we go through our Wednesday. Right now, temperatures are in the teens in northwest Minnesota, the warm spot out in the James River Valley where we're still holding on to 30 degrees. Winds have quieted down after gusts hit over 50 miles per hour today. It's wind chilly this evening. Coming up, I'll have details on where this storm you see on the radar making its way into Montana will be and how much snow and what type of impacts it will have on your weather here in just a few minutes.
All right. Thanks for the view. We'll look forward to that later.
A new policy is coming to West Fargo that will force you to move your vehicle off some roads when it's snowing. The snow emergency policy can be enacted when 3 or more inches of snow falls. The city says it will only enact it when 4 or more inches have fallen. When a snow emergency is declared, vehicles cannot park on snow emergency routes. Those routes are marked with signs, and you can also look at the snow emergency. The city says crews will remain focused on the emergency routes as long as snow and wind are factors. You can find more information on the policy on our VNL News app.
Fire crews responded to a blaze just north of Fargo this afternoon. The call coming in a little after 1 for a 2-alarm fire on 40th Avenue North. A passerby saw smoke coming from the building and alerted authorities. The fire marshal on scene told us that some trailers were damaged in the fire, but a full damage estimate is still unknown at this time. Nobody was hurt in this fire. Cass County Highway 20 was briefly closed due to smoke blowing across the road. Fargo police arrested 47-year-old Kelvin Antoine yesterday morning after gunshots were heard in the 600 block of 2300 Street South. No injuries were reported. Antoine was arrested for felony in possession of a firearm, criminal trespass, and possession of oxycodone. Police say they're still looking for a second person with a handgun also involved in the incident. If you have any information on who this person is, you're asked to call 701-235-4493 and leave your tip.
The search is on tonight for a stolen vehicle and the driver who is now also believed to be involved in the shooting. Fargo police say just after 10:30 last night, they responded to Trollwood Park in North Fargo after someone called to say they heard gunshots in the area. When police arrived, they saw a vehicle matching the description the caller explained. Police say when the driver saw them, they took off, speeding through the Loaf and Jug parking lot. It's believed the vehicle was stolen from the Baker Gardens parking lot on South University Drive on December 7th. Police say the vehicle is a tan car with temporary dealer tags.
Wadena County authorities are asking for your help in finding a vehicle that they say was involved in a hit and run early this morning. Now, the crash happened on Wadena County Road 26. That's just north of the intersection of 220th Street. Deputies say the vehicle hit a power pole before going off the road. Now, they're looking for a mid-2000s model maroon Chevrolet Tahoe or Suburban. The vehicle will have severe damage to the front and rear end and will be missing a running board, handle to the rear gate, and will also have broken out taillights. If you have any information, call 218-631-7600.
U.S. Senator John Hoeven's office door at the Skywalk in downtown Fargo has now been fixed after it was recently smashed in. Fargo police say the incident had to happen sometime between 6 p.m. on Friday, December 18th, and this morning around 9 a.m. Police will work with State Capitol Police because they're the only ones who have access to a nearby camera. Fargo police say it does not look like anyone got into the office.
A snowmobile had to be pulled from the bottom of Becker County Lake over the weekend. The Tri-State diving team says the snowmobiler was heading back toward shore on Lake Maud on December 13th when he saw the open area and couldn't stop. The snowmobile went to the bottom of 12 feet of water.
Well, there is no such thing as good ice. I mean, you're taking a gamble every time you go out there. Everybody says, we got good ice here, the ice is safe. Ice is never safe.
Winter weather has many in the valley itching to get out on the ice this holiday week. But one Minnesota man says not so fast, saying the first cold snap of the year doesn't mean the ice is safe. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter, Bailey Hurley, talked with winter rescue crews today who say there's no such thing as good ice.
Saturday marked the first rescue of the season for Tri-State Diving when a portable snow house and snowmobile went under on Lake Maud near Audubon. The culprit, milk ice.
Let's say I got 3 inches of milk ice. That's only equivalent to about inch and a half of clear ice. So you could have a lot of ice, but if it's all terrible ice.
Thompson says for those wanting to hit the lake this month, clear ice is best, urging anglers and snowmobilers to check the ice about every 30 to 40 feet to make sure it's safe to go on.
Because you can walk from me to you and it could be 2 inches and it could be 10 inches here. It's just depending upon how it freezes.
The Minnesota DNR suggests small vehicles shouldn't be on the ice unless there's at least 8 inches, with large trucks and trailers needing at least a foot of ice.
And then I always tell people, drive slow. The faster you drive, the more chance you got. The faster you go, you're safer. No, just the other way around.
To create better ice conditions, Thompson says areas would need to see multiple days of temperatures at or below zero, with little to no snow. Adding while he'll never discourage anyone from enjoying the outdoors.
I just hope everybody's being careful.
In Detroit Lakes, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Minnesota law states the vehicles and equipment must be recovered within 30 days of going through the ice. But Thompson says the time frame can be extended for various circumstances. If your vehicle goes through the ice, you can find Tri-State Diving on Facebook or give them a call, 218-847-4868.
Many have been hit hard with the COVID-19 pandemic, including Sheena Nelson and her Meals on Wheels team at the Valley Senior Services in North Fargo. Each volunteer would normally drop off a hot meal Monday through Friday, but this past week, the Broadway location lost 8 volunteers, putting a strain on being able to deliver food. Nelson says the number of referrals has gone up dramatically, creating more routes that need help.
If they didn't get this service, a lot of them might be eating, frozen dinners, pizza. They might not be eating at all. A lot of times our clients are socially isolated. So the Meals on Wheels volunteer might be the only person that they see throughout the day.
Access to holiday meals is limited this year. Places like First United Methodist Church made the move because of COVID restrictions. And the Salvation Army told us their phones have been ringing like crazy for meals on Christmas Eve. Nelson said Meals on Wheels will be delivering on Christmas Eve, serving extra meals for those who may need some on Christmas Day.
More money could be coming your way with a newly finalized stimulus package. Those details are still to come on Valley News Live at 6.
But next, we have some breaks in the clouds, allowing us to see the stars in the southwest sky. Low toward the horizon, you're looking from Grand Forks, and Jupiter and Saturn very close together, way out there. Your forecast is coming more into focus. A storm this week. Details next.